Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome back to Big Pharma with the Marketing and Malpractice expansion. Okay then, so last time I showed you a few of the basics of some of the new stuff that's in the expansion, and now we're going to go straight to intermediate, and I'm going to show them the money. Indeed. Alright. Now I'm actually interested if we unlocked any new perks. We didn't. That makes me a sad bunny. I really want the mixologist one. This one's really good. Basically makes the multi-mixer and centrifuge process time 1, which is obviously pretty big because obviously you need to use 2 multi-mixers to make the 1-day product. So yeah, having the process time at 1 instead is pretty huge. But it's all fine. We'll stick with the ones that we have. We've got executive and trust me, I'm a doctor. That's fine by me. We might not get as much use of this one this time around because of RNG and random shit like that. Always a good sign. Alright, let's see then. Let's have a look at what we've got. Okay, that's actually quite a nice big warehouse. Could probably do quite a lot of mixing with that. Wouldn't be able to do it straight away, of course. Alrighty then, let's check our ingredients. We have an antihistamine again and treats diabetes. Treats diabetes will probably get the bonus, which is fantastic. The antihistamine won't. Brilliant. Alright, let's check the cures tab. Let's see. So, antihistamine is actually going for, yeah, there's actually more of a demand for that than the treats diabetes. Fantastic, that's just what I wanted to see. Alright. God damn it. Okay, let's have a look what else we got. So here's the research. So this is the more expanded research tree. So as you can see, we've got patents again. We've got globalization, we have the industrial espionage, sub-zero training, outsourcing, and obviously these new ones, the advertising and trials, especially trials. That's something we'll probably end up doing this time round. For that to be effective though, we will need the analyzer, which is obviously something we'll get as soon as possible. But with this, we've also got access to socket-to-socket transfer and the booster mixer, which again, I'm hoping we will use this this mission or maybe even the next mission. And of course, we've got access to the other stuff like the syringe injector, the sachet maker, chromatograph, and the ultraviolet curer. Now, what I've noticed is a couple of cool things with the new stock system and the demand and saturation. So one of the things I noticed is if you make a cure, if you make a drug that has 2 active effects, something rather unique happens. Rather than it just taking the saturation level of 1 active ingredient, it actually takes both. So even if one particular active effect is already oversaturated, it will also include the other active effect, which might not have as much saturation on it, which is really cool. I absolutely love that. That's fantastic. Obviously, if you've got 3 active effects at the same time, things can get really silly, and you can very easily keep up the daily production with daily sales. Really cool stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack on to the start of the game. So the first thing we're going to do is treat diabetes. And we're going to do twin diabetes. And we're going to do 2 lots of treats diabetes. Possibly. I think what we'll do is we'll go for the dissolver. And we'll go with pill printers. Feng, you dumbass, that's not going to work. Oops, there we go, that'll work though. Easy, straightforward, simplistic. Alright, let's go ahead and do what we did last time. We'll do the 2 scientists start again with the agglomerate and ionizer. And we'll have an explorer explore. That's a booster effect, we don't want that just yet. We've got sexual health there, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright then, so yeah, we're gonna take quite a bit of a hit on funds on the start, which is to be expected. Let's go ahead and double speed this. Let's see how our first
You have released a new product.
drug starts. If we're still in the red, In fact, before we do anything, I'm going to go ahead and just buy this out just in case. Because there's a good chance we'll still be in the red with just this one drug. We might have to go ahead and possibly make another treats diabetes. I'm not sure I want to do that yet though. And as you can see, we've now got access to clinical trial and branding across promotions, social media. Can't do nothing about that yet though, because we don't have the research for that just yet. So we got to be patient. So we are in the red. It might be worthwhile. I don't know if I should really make an antihistamine or just go for treat diabetes again. In fact, what I might do, and I think what might be clever, is to go the 2 dissolver route, so that it makes it into a different product. That might be the better alternative of doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll have 2 pill printers. There we go. So pretty simple. There we go. Oops. There we go. So we're going to make a different... Oh, it would help if I actually imported the ingredient. That really would help, wouldn't it? There we go. That definitely might help. Alright then. So as you can see, this one's a tad bit different from this one. As you can see, it might also end up being better because it's closer to the max concentration. I'm hoping anyway. That's the general idea. But as you can see, if we hover over our sales, we are meeting 2 lots of the demand now. We're just over half of the demand we're meeting on our own. We have got 2 competitors this time, so we have to bear that in mind.
A competitor has released a new product.
So that curate is not that great.
Has released a new product.
Oh no! Well, that's an antihistamine, so that's good. That removes water, so that's good. So they've actually managed to get different ingredients this time, which is big for us really, because that means we can keep a bit more of a monopoly on this. Hopefully, anyway, that's the idea. Try and keep an hold of this monopoly as much as possible until they start releasing their own.
A competitor has released a new product.
Ah, I knew that would happen. Bollocks. Oh well. As long as ours better, then you know I've got no. A
competitor has released a new product.
Don't. Yeah, I mean, that's brilliant. Then so he's actually managed to get the other 2. That's fine. This one is not actually selling as well, even though that was the second one I released. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder why. What's she pricing hers at? 166. So she's actually put like 1% premium on it. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1. No, I'm not. I'm gonna undercut a little bit, possibly. Actually, maybe we should undercut because we'll get more sales that way, and then we'll cover more demand doing that. Although saying that, doesn't seem to be having too much of an effect, and that's worrying because.
New ingredient discovered.
Alright. Removes warts. I'm just thinking what we should do next. Oh, we could go that route actually. We could upgrade the removes warts to female contraceptive. In fact, that would be ideal because not only is there extremely high demand for this, but the active range is miles away from the negatives. Oh, that is going to really help us a lot. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, and look what we just unlocked. Fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better time for that to have unlocked. Alright. Now, do we want to rush sales rep or do we want to rush the analyzer? This is always the difficulty I find when I'm in this early game. Do I want to rush the analyzer or do I want to rush the sales reps? Normally, I'd rush the analyzer because that's my preferred playstyle, but no, we're gonna rush the sales reps. I think we don't have enough profit to do both yet, and we still need to buy a little bit of land as well, so as we can get this other drug updated. What the fuck am I updated? Get this other drug out. So we need an ionizer. We actually need 2 ionizers for that one. Okay, that's fine. So we'll start there and we'll go ionizer. I'm hoping it doesn't need too much. Oh, it will need more. It will need more ionizers, won't it? Oh, bugger. We'll need some more ionizers. No problem now. So if we go ionizer, that should be fine. 2 more ionizers. 1 ionizer. 2 ionizer. This will still save quite a bit of space doing like this anyway, so it's no biggie. That's not going to save space. That's not going to work. There we go. So let's do that. Again, this is the cheapest way to do it. Well, it's not the cheapest. I could have gone all evaporators, but the problem is with all evaporators is that there'd be no room left. So yeah, this is half and half, I guess. But we're going to make it into pills as well, so that will give us quite an edge, especially if we can upgrade the pill printer. That's going to give us a huge edge anyway because of our perk. It's going to give us an increase in sales.
You have released a new
There
product.
we go. That's fantastic. Female contraceptive. Now, is it any good? Is the question. It seems to not be that great at the moment. It's like 50% effectiveness. That's okay. Maybe less than that now. 40% effect. No, about 50% still. That's fine. Alright. I think because we're the only one that's actually supplying this at the moment, we can probably stick a little bit of a premium on it. Maybe 5%. I'm really worried about that. That is really bad. I mean, there's still 1.4. Yeah, there's still quite a bit unfulfilled. So why is that so bad? We definitely might need to go a bit further with this treats diabetes because it's the max strength seems to be quite low.
Research complete.
Alright, now hang on, before we do anything else, let me just have a quick look at this. I did actually forget to start exploring. My bad. On the plus side though, we can go ahead and reduce the cost of... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's really expensive. But since we got more of this coming in, I'm going to go ahead and just discount that one instead. There we go. All done. We have also got a point to research. What was it? Dissolvers? What was it now? It was... Oh, ionizers. Yeah, let's go ahead and decrease ionizers. Right, we've got sales rep. We have got quite a bit of money coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and hire 2 more scientists and we'll start getting the analyzer. As long as we've got enough profit coming in to accommodate for that and to be able to buy other things, then that's fine, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's just check this now. Okay, so we're definitely not making a surplus on the female contraceptive. In fact, we can probably bump that to 10%. Yeah, that's actually very easily accommodating there. Do I undercut a little bit more or not? That's always the question to ask. Do I undercut a little bit more? Yeah, I think that seems to have been the best way to have gone about doing that. We're not making as much profit, but at least they're selling and we're not making over surplus of them. Not that it matters too much, of course, because we'd stop at 20 anyway. But that's fine. Yeah, that's terrible. That's really fucking terrible. We have got an ionizer, so maybe ionizing it might be better. Oh dear, now she's got female contraceptive. That's what I was worried about. I could rush a patent and try and patent that. Probably not worthwhile to do that, to be honest. I need to wait for my money to build up and so as we can buy another piece of factory. There we go, that'll do. As long as it's selling, then I'm not too worried. Right, so what we got here? Cures hypothyroidism, alleviates insomnia. Alleviates insomnia's actually got quite a high count. Oh yeah, that was the one that's got the funny. Oh, that's one thing we can check to see what the concentration is of that. Oh, we might get away with making that into a. it's going to be close. It's going to depend on the max strength as well. Alright, let's go ahead and start producing this. So, what we need to do is we need to bring it to 4. So that's an agglomerator and a dissolver. So we're going to agglomerate that. And then, not evaporate it, sorry, dissolve it. It was dissolver, wasn't it? Or did I see it? Am I being stupid? Hang on a sec. I might be being stupid here. No, it was a dissolver. I'm actually going to go ahead and change the change to that socket because of the fucking agglomerator. But at least changing it that side, I can plonk that not there. I can plonk that there, and I can plonk this here as well, and that's going to give it a bit more space for manoeuvre. That's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and forward and see how this goes. So there we go, we've now upgraded it to alleviate insomnia. So the active is 12, but I want to get past that to try and make it a positive, more positive drug. So we are going to need loads of agglomerators. Oh no, Feng, look what you've done here. You fucked it again. Actually, that's not that bad. That could be a lot worse. Oh. No, Feng, you have actually fucked it. Oops. Oopsie. Right, okay. Let's try this again, shall we? So, we go for that into the evaporator. And then we agglomerate it like that. And stick that there. And then stick that there, maybe? Let's just try that and see how that goes. I hate agglomerators. It would actually be kind of cool if you could research a different position, and if you spent a little bit more money on the actual equipment to change the position of the sockets. That'd be pretty cool. I would love that. I would actually invest in that kind of research to be able to do that. That would be something I'd love to get. That would serve a fairly practical use, but at the moment it's just a case of put them down and hope for the best. Alright, so now do I go to agglomerators or do I go to one agglomerator or 2 evaporators? Let's go 2 evaporators. Give the evaporators some love. There we go. Oh, Feng, look what you've done there. That's not right. Oh, this is a funny... Oh, no, I can put it there. That's fine. Quite a huge production line. I hope this is worth it, because this is only a 2nd level cure. And it is quite high, isn't it? But at least you know, we'll get the sales bonus, so... Hopefully...
Insufficient funds.
No, really? Crap. Alright, we'll have to wait until we get more funds. Oh crap, it's going in the red. That's not good.
New ingredient discovered.
Yay, new ingredients. That's always good for sign. Yeah, we have to wait until we get more into the out of the red. Alright. Okay, so we've actually got... Ooh, we've got the... Ooh, hang on a sec. It is... No, it's not that. That's not the catalyst I need for that. That's fine.
A competitor has released a new product.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Insufficient funds.
Still insufficient. Antihistamine, another antihistamine. Oh, another female conceptive. Jesus Christ. It's a good job there's a good demand for that. Otherwise, I'd be pretty screwed by now. But I think Anne's been on the market more than the longest anyway. She's charging quite a premium there. Holy shit. Can I get away with charging a bit more than that?
Research complete.
Holy shit, I can. Well, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to leave it there.
Research complete.
Right. Okay, sales reps, that's going to help. And the analyzer is going to help immensely. Alright, let's go ahead and automatically plonk that up. Alright, we've still got 4 scientists. So what do we do now? I don't know if I don't think we're going to rush patents. Planning permission might be a good one to go for. Trials I don't want to go for just yet. No, until we've got our cures the best they can be. I might go for alternative delivery and we'll make a cream as well, because we are going to need a cream eventually. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll leave the other two to gain more points. Yeah, I've explored. I'm going to go ahead and let them explore again a little bit of points as well, and then we can go ahead and grab the desert. Actually, no, maybe we should get desert now out the way. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get desert out the way. We'll give our explorers something to do. Alright, we should have enough for at least one pearl printer now. I'm just going to go ahead and let it build up so I can get another one. There we go. And then we'll make some belts. And this should turn in a decent profit. 72, it's not bad. Oh, actually, I know what I could have done. I could have analysed it. You know, I'm not going to analyse it. I'm just going to let it sell for a bit. It was like I expected, though. It's not going to give me a lot of profit. Not unless I go ahead and start assigning sales and stuff. So, let's start off with just standard sales rep, I think. Well, hang on. Treats diabetes. Induces nausea. Oh, I've only made 2 of that. Ooh. Feng, what are you doing? Didn't I have enough to... No, I haven't actually got to cures hypothyroidism yet. That's why. Oh, Feng, you're going to have to do that soon. Alright, no problem. No problem. That's mine, isn't it? Yeah, that's mine. Alright. We'll try and get more sales out of these because I think it's still worth it. I'm just going to go ahead and just go sales reps on all these. May as well. Alright. That's going to increase our sales quite a bit. I should be able to get away with at least, you know, just having a normal finger on that. Should, he says. Can I get away with doing a big premium on this one? I can. Wow, that's actually pretty damn good. It's because they're curating as well. Wow, that must be pretty damn... That must be close to the sweet spot already.
A competitor has released a new product.
Treats diabetes, don't care. This one's still that one's still selling well though. Well, it was until it went down. I might get rid of these. Treats diabetes, or at least make a strong one and then leave it at that. Either way, let's go ahead and do. Holy shit! No wonder why that's not making that much. Oh fuck! We'll decrease the. We'll get a discount on that. Try not to use that particular ingredient anymore if we can help it, because that's a huge saturation of that bloody ingredient. That's stupid. No one's only using these ones though. There's just me really. I'm using 2 lots of treats diabetes. If anything, I might transform one of the treats diabetes into the second level cure instead. You know what? I think that might not be a bad idea. We've got plenty of space here. Should we do it on this one? Should we do it on... Let's do it on the weakest one. That one's the weakest one, isn't it? Do you think we should... I think we should do that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just going to go ahead and sell them. We'll keep the pill printers because we'll probably need them. Don't know if we're going to need...
Invalid position.
Yes, it's fine. Don't panic. I'm not trying to cheat. Alright. So we're going to need agglomerator and evaporator. I'm going to have to go ahead and let the game keep running for a bit anyway because we don't have an awful lot of money. Don't want to take it alone if we can help it. Shouldn't need to. Should be alright. So, what was I saying? Agglomerator and evaporator. Alright. Which one's the best one to put down first? Oh, fucking agglomerators, I hate them. Right, stick them there. And evaporator there. That'll fit nice. That'll fit nicely. See how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Alright then, so now we can stick an ionizer down. That should fit quite nicely as well. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'll stick it there. There's plenty of space to go around. So there we go. What's that research I just completed? Alternative delivery. Yeah, now we need the creamer. Grab the creamer. We've got one more point in ingredients. That's fantastic. I'll stick it in the... we have got alleviates insomnia. I'm just trying to remember what I've made. Right, alleviates insomnia. Alright, so we are actually... Actually, I could have just checked this. That was silly of me. Yeah, we are. So I'll go ahead and knock that one on the head as well. I'm kind of lucky that I'm only using a little bit on this. So that's fine. Obviously, that's going to change in a bit once we've done this. Okay, so that's a bit funny, isn't it? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get our analyzer started. Should have done this a bit earlier, really, but it's not a problem. So we'll start analysing this particular ingredient and see if we can find the max strength. Ah, Desert Expeditions is finished as well. Fantastic. Don't really have enough money to be able to hire another explorer
A competitor
yet.
has released a new product.
Let's just pause that 2 seconds. Let me just check this again. We don't quite need the malt mixer or anything just yet. Maybe it might be worthwhile just to invest in a few points, research points. That might be a good idea since we have got quite a few machines out now.
Analysis complete.
Do it on the agglomerator. Induces nausea we've found. That's not the one I want. Oh, got a kind of
New world event.
Oh, new world event. Let's have a look. Severe lack of basic minerals, asking for the production of painkillers and antibiotics to meet demand. Oh shit! Hang on, have we even got painkillers? We haven't, have we? Oh, hang on, we... Painkillers? Am I being stupid here, or is there no painkillers? Oh, it might be under the right, it might be under the subterranean, that's why. Shit. That's ages away. I'm not even worried. I'm not even bothered about that. We are... Oh, God. What the hell is up with our profits? What's going on? Oh, we're not making... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we're not making that no more as well. That makes sense. Alright. Let's see. We should definitely think about it, start making more. I mean, obviously we're going to make this new one next. But we need to wait for the results of this. That's probably that's where our daily profit's eating as well.
Analysis complete.
There we go, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, it's at the other end. Oh, yes. Oh, hang on. Max is 40. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Alright. So we need 8. So 8 is 2 agglomerators, 2 evaporators. Oh God, is this gonna fit? 1 agglomerator, 2 agglomerator, and 2 evaporators. That should fit, shouldn't it? It's gonna be tight. I'll tell ye, it's gonna be tight. But as long we can print these as well. Oh, that fits just snug. That's fantastic.
Insufficient funds.
You're gonna do that to me? You're really gonna do that to me? God damn it!
Insufficient funds.
No, there is. There's plenty of funds. Just get on with it. Oh, Feng, you can't do that. Look what you've done. No. Why didn't I see that? Am I
invalid position?
Oh, I'll just put in new pill prints as well. I'm a dumbass sometimes. Really not paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh dear me. Actually, yeah, we can put that there and then that one there. That should be fine. Can't believe I did that. That was really silly. And this is still not gonna. This is gonna be insufficient funds again, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Got to wait. Can't believe I've done that. God damn it. That's something I do. It really is.
Insufficient funds.
Don't be silly.
Insufficient
Don't
funds.
be silly.
Insufficient funds.
Come on! Yes, got it. Right, that one.
Insufficient
No,
funds.
come on. Yes, got it.
Insufficient funds.
No, there's plenty of funds. There's plenty of funds. Come on.
Insufficient funds.
Come on. Let me do it.
Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds.
Yes.
You have released a new product.
Oh, that's spam. Right. Right, let's go ahead and upgrade some of these as well. I mean, we've got 5, 4, 5. Let's go for pill printer actually, because we've got plenty of pill printers now. After I'd stupidly bought more.
A competitor has released a new product.
Oh, prioritism, whatever. Hey, we're actually giving quite a bit of profit on that. Let's have a look. If I go ahead and stock on that. Let's go ahead and get a sales rep. And we can probably go ahead and just bump this straight up actually, because as you can see, it's already quite a... Ooh,
research complete.
that's just a bit right actually. I'll leave it at that. Oh, actually no, it's a bit less. That should be fine. He says as it just starts to gather up. Alright, let's go over 8. Has anyone else got cured before we read these on? Oh, you have. Oh, bollocks. I didn't even realise. Then again, you've got a sudden 10% markup and all, and your sales rating's less. I swear it don't make sense sometimes. Yours the same. Yours exactly the same as Ian. You're only making 0.4. You're making 0.7. I suppose I'm making nearly 1 anyway, so I suppose that works out fine in the end, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade these. We are making a bit of profit now. Not a lot, but a bit. I'm going to go ahead and on Explorer. We'll let that trickle through a bit so that I'll get 2 points. And I'm going to go ahead and just decrease this move water a little bit more. Or maybe I should probably do this one because yeah, that's the one I'm getting the most. So there we go. I'll decrease the thingy of that. The thingy. It's not a Feng video without a thingy in it. Right. Blood, booster, lungs. Blood and lungs. Let's have a quick look and see which ones. Oh my god, that's huge demand for that. Blood and lungs. Alright, we'll go with blood. We'll research the blood one. That's the blood one. It's actually got a decent catalyst as well. But we haven't got no multi-mixers or anything yet, and we haven't even started to research that, so I'm not really too bothered about doing that just yet. In fact, what should we do now? Should we research? I mean, I've got a point in everything now, near enough, so I think we should probably start trying to think about researching something else. I mean, we could research these. These might not... If anything, outsourcing might be better to research, but that's still going to need quite a bit. You know, I'm going to just go with globalization for a bit. And we'll try and get trials if we can, because trials will really help us increase our sales. On a majority of our things, anyway. Now, is there anything I can make now? I mean, I've already got... Am I already producing? I am, wow. I'm producing 3 level 2 cures. Good lord. And they're not making that much money, so they can't be that good. Alright. Hypothyroidism, we could probably knock on the head a little bit more. Oh, hang on. No, that's the good one. Why is that producing less? The fuck? Let's take the premium down. That's really weird. Sales bonus should be really bumping that up a lot. Right, I'm selling 1. Let's just gradually increase it a little bit and just see what happens. It keeps moving as well. I don't want that to happen. Right, let's just try that again. So cures hypothyroidism. Let's
a competitor has released a new product.
Stuck already. It's weird. Hey, now he's made insomnia medicine. God damn it. She's got 2 treats diabetes up as well. She's probably going to do the same thing.
Event.
Right. As such, so is demand for painkillers and antibiotics. That's fine because we didn't know those anyway. 1 point. I'll stick it in the creamer. Why not? Well, let me see. Is there anything else that could really benefit from checking out the max? It's not just that. I need to think about buying more space as well. I'll get that one. Let's see. Alleviates insomnia. Okay, that one we did go in blinding a little bit, didn't we? Alleviates insomnia. And how is that one doing? It's actually a B. That one's actually pretty solid. That's, you know, it's just that there's a lot of processes going on with that one. That was the problem, wasn't it? I think I'm gonna quickly test it. Hang on, where would be the best place to test this? Right, so probably here. Yeah, that's where. Hang on. Actually, no, down here. Down here is the best place to test this because that's where it. That's where it gets changed into the alleviates insomnia. I need to try and find the. What? There we go. So we'll let that thingy for a bit. Yeah, we will take a bit of a hit, but I'll try to find out where this max concentration is. Come on. Don't do this to me. Come on.
Analysis complete.
Alright, so we've got the prompt sleepiness, that's fine. It's the actual alleviated insomnia I care about more. Come on. I'm hoping it's not in the red. Because if it is, I'll be a bit disappointed. Come on. I mean, this one uses a lot of agglomerates as well, doesn't it? I'm going to really heavily invest in agglomerator process production. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, that's actually not bad. I think that's exactly where that was, wasn't it? In fact, yeah. Let's just put that back for now. Stop producing again. We'll soon see. In fact, I can just overhaul this, couldn't I? Yeah, it's already at max strength. I can't do nothing else about that, so that's fine. That can continue. A competitor
has released a new product.
Oh, hello. Treats diabetes. Another one. Okay, maybe not. So that's fine. That one's fine. That one can carry on going as normal. That one would be the best. That would probably be the best one to do trials on. So I really want to try and get that as soon as possible. Still waiting for this other ingredient to be researched, and then we can really rock the boat with that if it's a decent ingredient.
New ingredient discovered.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so we've got the ingredients. We seem to be doing well with these bonuses as well. They're not stocking up. That one's slightly stocking up, so I'm going to go ahead and just knock that down a little bit. Let me have a look at this. Right, and so that's terrible. But it's also got another catalyst that it didn't say it had before, so that's interesting as well. Got two different catalysts on one ingredient. That'll be useful if we could mix them. We can't quite do that just yet, and we probably would need a mixer and a shaker because of the way this is, the way this is actually spawned. So, not brilliant, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think we're going to be able to get to treat angina with it though, no, unless we cream it. I suppose we could. That's still a thing we can do. It just means we won't get the 10% bonus. And it's going to be more prone to go bad when we get trials. Shall we? I think we should still do that, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we need 3 for those. Oh. I'm really producing. I don't think we're producing enough profit to do that yet. I'm going to go ahead and just gain the upgrade points instead. Speaking of upgrade points, we can now upgrade the agglomerator. That's going to really decrease costs and increase our profit margin. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that then. Let's go for it. Why not? We'll start over here. So what we need is we need a lot of ionizers for that. Oh, that's a lot of ionizers for that. I hope this is worth it. I mean, how much is the drug worth compared to what I made earlier on? So treats and joiner, it's actually worth the most, other than cures hypothyroidism. But there is a high demand for it as well. Not a great demand for it, but a high demand for it, and no one else is making it. That's the big thing as well. No one else is actually making it yet, so that's good. Whereas obviously everyone else is obviously making all these. No one's actually made a level 3 yet, which is interesting. So yeah, we could actually eat big with this if we're lucky. So let's go ahead and start with some ionizers. So one ionizer there, one ionizer there, one ionizer there. That should be a decent start. I'll let that run. I think it was 3 ionizers, wasn't it?
Research complete.
Actually, it's going to be 4 ionizers. And we finally got that. And now we've got more executives as well by researching that. But obviously the main reason why we're doing that is to get trials. So there we go. And it says there, trials are a great way to prove the effectiveness of a quality product in a short space of time. However, it can be a double-edged sword, leading to a drop in sales for poor products. If the trial doesn't go well, there's always the option to hide certain results, but be prepared for some bad publicity if anyone finds out. The really interesting thing about trials, which is why I prefer it to a lot of the other methods, is, as you can see, you constantly have to have one executive if you want standard sales rep, and all these other ones will require one standard executive. Whereas with the trial, you don't need an executive all the time. You need executives while the trial's going on, but once the trial's finished, the bonus is permanent, and you no longer need those 2 executives. So it's quite huge, really, when you think about it, doing that. Which is the reason why I tried to get the best cure possible, if possible. So we are going to go ahead and go through with what we were doing. So let's have a look. Yeah, we are going to need another ionizer to actually upgrade the drug. I'm just trying to think where to put this goddamn thing. I'll put it over here. It's probably not the most effective way to do it, but we'll do it anyway because it, you know, it's me. Alright, so there we go. We've now got what we needed. We need the... Where's my... There it is. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and stick a belt here, and we'll see if we can find the concentration of that. I actually want to check. Okay, it needs an autoclave. That's fine. Not really too fussed about that. That one will actually be removed with an agglomerator, so that's nice, but these won't be removed. In fact, these are going to be very difficult to remove, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alrighty then.
Analysis complete.
Alright. No, that's not the one I want. Although that's a good indicator because that's...
A competitor has released a new product.
Yeah, okay. What's our profit like? It's still decent. It's not brilliant. I think as soon as we release this, it should be alright. Hey, what the trees and I'm going to carry on testing it to figure out the other effects. Don't forget, we all get less obviously because we are eating process costs and ingredient costs at the moment while we're feeding our analyzer. Might want to actually decrease that, although there's only me actually grabbing that at the moment. We have got the booster effect easy to swallow, so if this drug is a pill, that'll be fantastic, but the problem is, as you can see, it comes with a lot of negatives.
Analysis complete.
That's actually not a bad idea if we was to use the booster thingamajig. Thingamajig, yeah. Fingies and thingamajigs. If we use the booster mixer, if you use that, you will actually you get the booster into that particular drug that you want it on, and it will just transfer the booster, but that's it. So it's kind of a double-edged. I mean, it can be really good because obviously it will get rid of some of the negative effects if that booster has any. But at the same time, if that booster had active ingredients, which normally it wouldn't, you only really get that if you've mixed a good ingredient a good active part of the into it. So yeah, it's actually a good thing. I wonder if I should go for that next. It's quite far up though. I mean, we need to get advanced auxiliary. And to be quite fair, we've been concentrating more on these ones down here. I think, if anything, what I'll do is once I've got trials done, I will hire another scientist. I'll get outsourcing, and we'll try and decrease the salary costs a little bit, just to make it a bit more affordable to get some more. And then once we've done that, we can go ahead and get the other stuff. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? It does sound like a plan. Alright, we'll continue as is then. Oh no, I still haven't done this yet. Oh no, you need to wait for it to do it. So, oh, it's done. It already has done. I didn't see that. Okay. So, as you can see, the problem we're going to have with this is that the max strength is exactly the same as that max strength, which is not good. And it's we are going to need to cream this mother. And I mean really cream this mother. We need to cream it. Cream. Low in fat. I don't need to cream it yet because I need to actually get it active, so that would help them do. So we need an ionizer. No ionizer. Agglomerator. Oh, actually, we'll get rid of that. We'll actually get rid of that with the agglomerator, so that's not as bad as it originally seemed. So as long as we get an agglomerator and 2 evaporators, that will actually be fine. So agglomerator there. And then we need 2 evaporators. It does say ionizers earlier on. I apologise, that's not what I meant. That's typical me, isn't it? There we go. So we'll drag that over across there, that one to there, that one to... oh shit, that one to there. And then we'll cream it. I'll just put that there because the bloody analyzer's in the way. Stupid bloody analyzer. And of course it has to be the most awkward bloody piece of shit ever, don't it? So I'm going to have to put it there, ain't I? Good lord. But that'll be nice, and that should start earning a bit of profit for us. Not too many processes. Well, there is actually quite a few. That should give us a bit more profit as well. So, and we'll be the only one making this, as far as I can tell. So it's no biggie. And once we've started making profit off this, we can certainly attempt to go ahead and increase, put a premium on it. This is going well as well, so that's fine.
You have released a new product.
Hey, there it is. There is our product. Let's go ahead and stick a sales rep on it. There we go. Alrighty then.
A competitor has released a new product.
Female contraceptive. To be expected. Oh, I never got the thingy for that. Oh, I never got the max concentration for that. That's silly. Where did I make that one now? I've actually forgot. Is that it? That is the one. Okay, we'll check this one out to see. Let me just have a look to see where this starts. Right, so removes warts. Hang on a sec. So yeah, it gets fingered there. It gets fingered there. So while that's fingering with that, I'll go ahead and finger this with a fingy. There we go. That's how you finger it. Hopefully we'll get the max concentration of that, and then maybe we can adjust the line. I've got a bit of room here to adjust the line a little bit if it needs to. And stick another ionizer down or something. But I think we should be alright for the most part. Oh, hello. Wow, that's expensive. Right, we got one of those. We're using one of those. We're using 2 of those, and that's still pretty damn cheap, to be honest. And of course, we're the only one using this. I'll do it on this one then to give us a bit more of a deep discount. And this is coming on pretty well as well. I'm going to go ahead and stick one in the creamer as well. Try and reduce those side effects a little bit more. I mean, that's actually pretty decent, although that is 2 cases of vomiting, but that shouldn't really matter too much. We do need to put a premium on that.
Research complete.
We should be able to. Not as much as a premium because obviously the sales rating is less.
Analysis complete.
But that will give us a bit more profit. It's going to give us about 100 more profit, hopefully.
A competitor has released a new product.
There we go. I'll have a look at that in a bit. 6. Is that the magic number?
Analysis
Seems
complete.
like it. Right. Clinic trials. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's go ahead and invest 1, and I'll invest another sum into that. I'm going to go ahead and hire another scientist. We should have enough money's coming in now. Alright, so we've managed to find that. You've got antihistamine. Alright, let's sort out the line first before we crack on with the trials. So, this particular drug we are making, the female contraceptive, could be better still. We could make the max, and then obviously we could trial it. And that would be pretty damn good actually if we did that. So what we need to do is, first of all, I need to see how this is affecting stuff. Hang on a sec. So that goes to there and that goes to there. Okay, then. So what we need is 2 evaporators. I'm hoping we've got enough space here. We should have enough, not evaporators, dissolvers. We should have enough space here, hopefully. So that'll go in that way. That'll go in that way. That should be enough space. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So that'll go in there, that'll go in there, that'll go in there, and that's perfect. That'll be a fantastic and much better drug. Okay. So he has 2 upgrade points now. Not doing that yet because we are not using multi-mixers as of yet. I'm just looking at our profit. I'm going to wait until our profit goes a little bit higher. I'm going to need to buy a new room as well. I'm going to buy this one, aren't I? God damn it. And possibly this one as well. I haven't got much money now. So I'm a bit concerned about that. But we should be making more once these come through. Don't forget, I've had to buy another I've had to buy a few
You have
more
released a
researchers as
new
well.
product.
So. There we go, 2 of those, and we'll research outsourcing. And we've released a new product, yay! So what we need to do now is get rid of the old one, which is this one. I can tell because it's got the executive on it, plus it says North there. We'll stick that in there. Oh, actually, we could go trials with this. In fact, let's go ahead and start trials with that because now we've got that. It's a brand new product, so it's definitely ideal to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So trials take a little bit of time, as you can see. They do take a bit of time. It doesn't take stupidly long to do. So that's handy. I'm going to go ahead and actually stick a sales rep as well there. Now, even with the 2%, I'm actually getting quite a lot of premium there. Let's have a quick look. Can we increase it to 7? Ooh, to 8. Ooh, to 9. 10.
New world event.
Sweet. Alright, let's see our new world event. Recent independent study, anxiety and schizophrenia. No, we don't need that. And you got more treats for diabetes. That's a cream. Okay. Whatever. We got 3 more upgrade points to spend. Ooh, bugger me. What should we put on? I am using that, aren't I? I'm using 1 of it, aren't I? You know, I'm going to go ahead and stick a discount on that. I'll stick a discount on this one as well, and then we'll hire another explorer, I think. Oh, we are making money! Holy shit, we are making money. That's fantastic. It's just what I like to see. And that's going to get even better. In fact, we've got enough executives to get another trial going. What was the other one? The Treats Angina. We could do that one, actually. That would be a decent one to do it on as well, since we did get the max for that. So we'll do it on that one as well. Fantastic. Once that's done, we'll hire another explorer, and then they will explore the lungs medication. Alright, we'll do that, and then we'll hire an explorer and send it on. There we go. Alrighty then. So far so good, guys. Looks like we're doing pretty well. yeah, we probably won't make the expert. I'm not gonna. That's not what I'm doing anyway. That's not what I'm worried about or concerned about. Just want to get the first one and show some of the other stuff. In the next level though, what in the next mission, what I might do is I might prolong it a little bit so I can show you some of the more stuff.
Trial complete.
Aha! Trial. So this is how it works. We click on the trial and we see we got some results. So as you can clearly see, this drug is fucking brilliant. Not one bad thing. In fact, this one here, obviously your drugs are not going to be 100% effective on everyone. So for this particular trial, for example, the female contraceptive, this particular one might have had, say for example, 80% chance of success and 20% chance not. So there's a good chance that this one might have got 1 to 20% or the 10%, whatever. But as you can see, this is good overall. Now I could disqualify some of these. It's not a good idea to disqualify good ones because there's no need. But you might want to disqualify bad ones. Now that might result in bad publicity. But as you can see, as long as your drug is good and it does the job, it will get a huge benefit. As you can see, 24%. That's the equivalent of basically 2.5 executives. That's good. And I don't need to use any more executives with that either. So that's brilliant. That's the reason why I love trials so much. Alright. So now we've got that, we can go ahead and start trials on other things. So again, we've got the max on alleviates insomnia. So what better way to strengthen that than to have a clinical trial on it? And there we go. Now that we've got that on that, what we can do now is we can get a huge premium on this because the drug is so good. So we could probably charge a 25% on this. We could probably go even higher than that, as you can see. And because of the sales bonus, we'll still be selling it, even though our drug might be a bit more dearer than the competition. But that's fine, because our drug actually does what it says on the tin. So yeah. And as you can see, it's actually... Well, that's the weird thing. As you can see, it's actually an 100% success rate. So I don't know where the fuck that last...
A competitor has released a new product.
That other one come from. But yeah, as you can see, works fine.
Trial complete.
Okay, our next trial. Let's have a look. So this one is actually not that good. It's only a 4% sales bonus. But here's the thing. It's still 4% more than what it would have been anyway. Now, if I was to disqualify some of these results, I could get a bigger bonus. The problem is, bad publicity is permanent. So it's probably not a good idea to do that, because even though I could get this up to 15, I mean, I could probably get it up to a bit more than that if I disqualified these. 26, that would be 26. It might not be worth it, because I might still get bad publicity. And the worst thing is, if I did too many of these, if I actually got rid of too many of these, my drug can get banned completely if it's not up to par and if it gets found out. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep the 4%. 4% is better than nothing. I was a bit thingy about that. That's a bit of a shame, really. I was really hoping for more than that, but that's the way it is. Okay. So where was that drug anyway? Here it is. So for some reason it's not actually counting it in yet. For some reason it's still saying it's 10%. No big deal though. It should start affecting it. I'm just going to go ahead and increase it by 1%, since it will increase the thingy a little bit. Right, so we've got treats diabetes. I haven't actually done the thingy for that. I suppose I could do a trial for that and see how it goes. I don't think that's going to be huge, so I'm not too fussed about that. In fact, what I want to check is if these are still selling. Because if they are, I'm going to go ahead and put more of a premium on them. Corporate scumbaggery. I'll keep it at 30. That seems to be the sweet spot. I could probably increase these a little bit. Not that much though. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Maybe decrease that to 29% instead. Yeah, that's fine. That's fantastic. Alrighty then. Yeah, that's come up as 14 now. That's fixed. What we need to do is think about what's our next cure going to be. I suppose I could wait until this particular medicine comes through first and see what it does. We can't mix yet. We don't have multi-mixers, so I'm going to let that run for a little bit while I'm looking at this. Let me see.
Trial complete.
Another trial. Let's just pause that and have a look at this. Oh, that's brilliant. That's okay. We've got one bad one, and I mean that's only going to give a 3% sales bonus increase anyway. 16%. That's good. So I'm going to keep that. That's brilliant. Again, that's nearly like 1.6 worth of executives. So you can't really grumble at that at all. That's basically given for free. Obviously, you can go bad. If you've got a bad drug, you'll get negative sales ratings. So, you know, make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. Right, so this was the other one, wasn't it? This was the funky one. I didn't get the thingy for this, did I? Here he is with his fingers again. I mean, the Q rating's still good. It's decent. It's B+, so it's got to be pretty spot on. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk the clinical trial for that. So we'll leave that continue. And we are accumulating quite a bit of cash now, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and start investing in a few more scientists. We need more points, and plus I want to get some of these multi-mixers and shakers going. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty then. So yeah, as I said, I'm just going to wait for the lungs medication to come through. I'm going to actually stick a cut in here, and I'll come back once something interesting happens, which will probably be in about 10 seconds.